Hello, everyone. Good morning, class of 2023. I'm so thankful and honestly shocked beyond words to be given the privilege to speak up here today. My name is David Alfaro, not Hector, not Arturo, and definitely not Louis, like some of you may have thought. I've been a pretty quiet guy, so in case you don't know much about me, that's totally fine. I've never received any awards for highest academic average up till today, so you can imagine my shock when I found out I was going to have to write a speech as valedictorian. The closest I got was second highest GPA for junior year, and I remember saying that I had never been so happy to be second place. Becoming valedictorian felt like it came out of nowhere, but in retrospect, it took 4 years of consistent effort to make it up here. That being said, consistency is scary. For a while, I never knew why this was. It's easy to be consistent at some things, like staying up till 2 a.m. or procrastinating assignments till the last minute. And trust me, my roommate Daniel knows that I'm very consistent at those things. But since birth, my father and mother have encouraged me to be consistently excellent. And ever since, academic stress has been the foundation of my character. I remember yelling in frustration when I could not understand the reason why a negative number times a positive number was negative. I remember the tears that fell down my face when I received my first C in middle school. And I especially remember the anxiety of tests, quizzes, and essays that forced me to be on my A game. That academic stress compounded throughout my high school years as well. As a freshman, I was homesick, lost, and extremely socially anxious. I remember that I would invite my good friend Daniel over to order pizzas during my freshman year for 2 reasons. I wanted an excuse to talk to him and hang out, and 2, I was too afraid to talk to the pizza guy, so I made him order on the phone. This kind of anxiety and fear of independence definitely contributed to the burden I felt when it came to my grades. It wasn't that I couldn't understand the material, but that I was expected to comprehend and apply what I learned every day for 4 years. The A's I achieved when reading Charlotte's Web and solving basic arithmetic inadvertently became the standard I would strive to achieve while I made my own research papers and solved AP calculus and chem questions. I think I only collapsed under all this pressure in the winter of my junior year. For all the juniors listening, I'm sure you can understand some reasons why. In my not-so-spacious single, I spent my days pacing in my room, counting the minutes until the year ended. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to work so hard. I wanted it to be over. It's a common saying that your room is a reflection of your mind. Yet I didn't realize that consistently tripping over clothes and boxes may have meant that my mind was equally as messy. However, during all this time, my effort in class was unwavering. Deadlines don't wait until you're ready. Assignments are always around the corner, and anything in the quote-unquote dreaded A- range left my face scalding with shame. I was too proud to show anyone that I was struggling, because in my mind, I didn't think it mattered, and I didn't think anyone would care. But why even push myself so hard? What was I working for? Well, to be frank, I did it all in the hopes of helping my parents. My parents sacrificed so much to be here. They gave up their old lives just for the chance of giving me a better education. Being first generation is like having the weight of 3 generations on your shoulders. Your parents, your future children, and last but definitely not least, yourself. It's not just a matter of deciding to be educated or feeling like college would be fun. I needed to be successful, and I felt that it was worth the pain. And you know, these are some of the exact reasons why I work so hard to this day. But the way I went about it, it was 100% wrong. I made the choice between happiness and academic success an ultimatum when it has no right to be that way. The reason why after all the panic attacks, all the tears, all the sleepless nights, that today I am still happy is because of the caring support system I have built here through my first 3 years of school here at CFS. The level of consistency I fostered was admirable, but destructive. It was dangerous because I shut myself away from the help those around me tried to give. It was like I was thrown into a calamitous sea, but swatted away the lifesavers thrown my way because I was too proud to admit I can't swim. But this year, I have taken every opportunity and every measure to make sure I appreciate what I have here at CFS. And so with that, I'm finally at the sappy, sentimental part of the speech where I say my thanks. I know, cliche. But it would seriously feel strange if I didn't tell this community how grateful I was for their support. First, I want to say my thanks to my close friends I eat lunch with every day. You guys keep me smiling through the AP exams and practices we had to slog through. Daniel, you're an amazing roommate, friend, and great rival. You definitely didn't make my life easy, but I wouldn't be standing on this podium without your support. Amato, it's crazy that fate brought us from middle school in Maria Alvarezco Rogers Charter School back to here at CFS. Have fun at Amherst, the second best liberal arts college, right behind Williams. Alan, you're a soft-spoken but highly intelligent guy. You'll do amazing things at Cornell. Kumi, I wish I talked to you more in previous years, but you're an awesome guy, and I'm glad I've gotten to become a better friend with you this year. Lewis/LT, you're the hardest working guy here. You deserve all the success you've gotten. Joseph, aka the superhero bag man you called yourself when we first met, you're a hilarious and talented person, and you're going to be amazing in college and beyond. Mike, you're an amazing friend, and it was a pleasure being baseball manager with you this year. Michael, Bebu, there we go. I know everyone likes to say this, but you have an amazing aura about you, and it always keeps me going. I won't go on forever about my brothers here at CFS, but for everyone else I've gotten to know in class or on the field, meet me after the speech and I'll tell you some more of my sappy thoughts. I want to thank my brother, who in his words, happily does whatever it takes to make every visit back to New Jersey feel like home, even if it costs him an arm, a leg, and the rest of his paycheck. I want to thank all the teachers that have been there to listen to me and who have helped me improve not only as a scholar but as a person as well. Special shout out to Labrador. You have been a tremendous help, and even though your physics and calculus classes could be brutal, I know I'm ready for college because of them. I want to thank my friends Allison, Jack, and Bo from back home in New Jersey, who came out here to see my graduation. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before today that I'm valedictorian. I just thought it'd be funny if you found out right now. Finally, I want to thank my parents, who have always reassured me that I am enough, that I am valuable, and that I'm someone they can be proud of. I want to say something in Spanish to them real quick, so unless you paid attention in Mr. Peak, Dr. Young, or Mrs. Hughes' classes, I'm sorry if you can't understand this part. And equal apologies to the fluent Spanish speakers. I'm not very good at Spanish. Okay. Mamá, papá, ustedes han sido los mejores padres del mundo. Lo siento que mi español es terrible, pero trabajé todos estos años para ustedes. Voy a aprender más español en el futuro porque siempre he sentido que no podía decir las cosas que yo quería decir. Quiero conectar con mi familia, mi cultura, y voy a comprar la casa en El Salvador que ustedes quieren. Gracias por todo el amor y confianza ustedes me han dado. Voy a trabajar muy duro en Williams para nuestra familia. Te amo, mamá. Te amo, papá. I want to conclude by saying that the path we took was never going to be easy, and we did it knowing that. We knew that it meant being responsible and upholding the pillars that laid a foundation of what being a Griffin means. And for some time, I thought it meant sacrificing a part of yourself as a means to an end. Yet thanks to everyone here, the CFS community, the friends I've had since middle school, the teachers that believed in me, and my loving family, I'm here today excited for the next chapters of our journey. As we enter college, academic stress is going to be as prevalent as ever. However, don't lose yourself in this journey to adulthood we all must navigate. After all, a foundation of love and support will make our journey to the top much easier. Don't forget the friends you've made here. Our brotherhood will last a lifetime. Thank you all.
David, on behalf of a grateful school, and thank you for these wonderful remarks. I'm proud to present you a lifelong token of appreciation and of your success as your valedictorian this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've now come to that portion of our program to bestow a few year-end awards on a few of our graduates. But first, a special award for a member of faculty presented by Ms. Van Steemer.
Good afternoon. Good morning, actually. Forgive me in 1 second while I play with my glasses a little. I cannot see without them. Let me see if I can. Forgive the shades. All right, we're going to begin our awards with the Senior Class Faculty Award. The Senior Class Faculty Award is voted upon by members of the senior class and awarded to the faculty member who best exemplifies the qualities of being an encouraging and involved member of the Church Farm School community. This year's recipient is described by one senior as the glue that holds everything together. She is valued and loved by the class for her dedication, inspiration, creativity, and energy. The 2023 Senior Class Faculty Award is presented to Dr. Robbie Young. The Mr. Clarence Brown Memorial Award for the second highest academic average in his senior year. The Mr. Clarence Brown Memorial Award for the second highest academic average in the senior class is awarded to Jonathan Lee. The Mr. and Mrs. William Cardwell Memorial Award for the highest academic average in the senior class is presented to Daniel Ifa. The recipient of the Mr. Francis M. Randall Memorial Award for the highest academic average in grades 9 through 12 is Oscar Liu, class of 2026. And he's my advisee.
Good morning. The Roger J. Walker Memorial Award was established in memory of Roger J. Walker by his mother, Virginia Scotto Walker. Mrs. Walker was a generous benefactor of Church Farm School and a great believer in every Church Farm School student. The scholarship fund is designated to support boys in good academic standing and who require financial assistance to continue their academic career, but providing a $1,000 scholarship for their first year of college. The Roger J. Memorial Award is presented this year to 4 individuals: Tyler Armstrong, Alan Warta, Omar Job, and Jonathan Lee.
So the Earl B. Wilkins Memorial Scholarship Award was established in 1974 by the Alumni Association to help a graduating senior continue his academic education beyond high school. This award honors a man who, in 1921, started his 49-year connection with Church Farm School as a student, followed by his service to our school as a teacher, a coach, a department chair, and principal. This award is a $1,000 scholarship paid toward the first year of college. The Earl B. Wilkins Memorial Scholarship Award is presented this year to Jacob Erdman.
Good morning, everyone. You guys look beautiful. Yes. Parents, you should give yourselves a round of applause because we made it. You are awesome. Thank you for all your support for these young men. I'm honored today to give the Earl B. Wilkins Memorial Award for Service. That's awarded to a senior or underclassman who has demonstrated dedication, commitment, and excellence in providing service to the school in the current academic year or during their time at Church Farm School. The Earl B. Wilkins Memorial Award for Service this year is presented to Donaldson Bamboy.
Good morning. I'm Sunni Blackwell, for those who don't know, Director of Athletics. I'm here to present 3 awards today. I'm going to start with the Athletic Excellence Award. The Athletic Excellence Award is awarded to an athlete who has achieved extraordinary accomplishments which resulted in an outstanding career during his time at CFS. Please join me in welcoming this year's Athletic Excellence Award. It is presented to Jaden Roberson. As you guys can see, just look at his neck.
Thank you, Mr. Blackwell.
Congratulations, Jaden. Well deserved. The next award is the Orville R. Prosser Senior Scholar Athlete Award. The Orville R. Prosser Senior Scholar Athlete Award is given to a graduating senior who has achieved athletically while remaining focused on academic achievement. Join me in welcoming this year's award recipient, Mohammed So. Congratulations, Mohammed. And now the last award that I will give out today is the Michael Wallington Class of 1960 Award for Sportsmanship. The Michael Wallington Class of 1960 Award for Sportsmanship is selected by the varsity head coaches of our athletic programs. The award is given to that scholar who best shows the attributes of a good sportsman, not necessarily the first place finisher, but rather the young man who does the best he is capable of doing, no matter the odds. To that young man who, although everyone else has finished the race, sprints to the finish, who plays the final minutes of the hopelessly lost contest as hard as he did in the first minutes, who practices when not required, who accepts both victory and defeat quietly, and finally, to that young man who has great personal competitive spirit, but who is always ready to help his teammates for the good of CFS. This year's Michael Wallington Class of 1960 Award for Sportsmanship is presented to Kwejo Onina. Mr. Blair.
Anything else? All right. Congratulations, class of 2023. I'm Mr. Blair, presenting the Dr. Guy Mariner Award. Guy Mariner, a renowned educator, musician, and composer, was born in Auckland, New Zealand in 1898. In 1920, he came to the United States and traveled extensively through the East Coast, giving recitals and teaching at various institutions. During his time in Philadelphia, he taught at the University of Pennsylvania and Church Farm School. An award was named in his honor and is given to that member of the student body who, without regard to scholarship, athletic, or vocational ability, is the most honorable and upright, who is the most unselfish and thoughtful of others. The Dr. Guy Mariner Award is presented to David Alfaro.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2023. The Mr. and Mrs. Lardner Howe Memorial Award for Greatest Improvement is given to an outstanding senior or underclassman who has shown the greatest overall improvement in their current academic year or during their time at Church Farm School. The Mr. and Mrs. Lardner Howe Memorial Award for Greatest Improvement for this year is presented to Jaden Roberson.
the headmaster's watch. When it was first presented, as I understand the story, maybe somewhat apocryphal, but rings true nonetheless, that at commencement, the founder of the school, having made a presentation to the first student, realized that he didn't have anything to offer. So he pulled out of his vest pocket his pocket watch, and thus a tradition was born. The headmaster's watch for all-around school excellence is presented on a vote of the faculty. I'm going to say a few words about this young man. This year's recipient of the headmaster's watch is a true leader, a gifted scholar, athlete, accomplished artist, and valued member of the Church Farm School class of 2023. To give you some easy clues to his identity, he's an Oliver Scholar, a program identifying New York's promising young scholars. We now know why. And on behalf of the entire community, we are grateful that this young man chose to spend 4 years at Church Farm School, where he's made an exceptional and an enduring contribution. As a scholar, he does not take information at face value, wanting instead to understand the why behind all he learns. This foundational element of critical thinking allows him to penetrate issues more deeply and meaningfully while constructing sound, comprehensive responses to literary, numeric, and scientific challenge. Teachers speak highly of his methodical and disciplined approach to the work in a persistent pursuit of excellence. He is also our unofficial poet laureate. His thought-provoking phrasing makes the listener reflect, engage, and grapple with the important topics his poetry illuminates. His work is a force for good, and it has been displayed around campus and is often recited in front of whole school during assemblies and chapel services. In college, he plans to study fashion merchandising, since he has already started his own clothing line, Never Look Back NYC, a few years ago. He joined the cross-country team during his freshman year with a few of his peers. While his friends loathed the hard work of running and wanted to quit, he convinced them to stay through the season. His experience supporting his friends through a tough time led to his selection as the captain of the JV team and recipient of its Most Improved Award. He became the varsity captain and received all league honors. Moreover, his peers learned a great deal about his genuine dedication to them and the joy of being part of a team. While all of the foregoing is outstanding, we are most proud of and grateful for his commitment to the school, accomplishing what he wrote of himself in his efforts. Whether it be maintaining mental health initiative groups, setting up pep rallies, organizing clubs, analyzing student voice surveys, or meeting with teachers and administrators weekly, my main mission with the influence I have in areas of the school is to happily improve community engagement and make students' voices the main priority. I believe that I've established myself as a leader who students can comfortably relate to, communicate with, and trust in. Indeed, he has done just that. He has been an ardent champion and a devoted, caring, and committed brother to his peers. They truly, truly admire his character and leadership. He gave several chapel presentations throughout the year, illustrating our core values of respect, responsibility, integrity, and brotherhood. More importantly, he has backed that up through consistently leading by example. His voice has grown stronger, and his demeanor consistently presents an unwavering force for good. A stand-up guy when the going gets tough. He embodies the prophet Isaiah's response to God's call, "Here am I, send me." Understanding and leaning into his blessings and the joy of being in community is an honor and privilege to present this year's Headmaster's Watch to a servant leader with the humility and conviction that will continue to inspire those around him his whole life long. Congratulations to Dylan Jones. we have now come to the main event, the awarding of diplomas and a school Bible, a symbol of the blessings of our Creator, not just our school, for every single graduate that has passed through our doors. But before we get to that, I too want to share a word of gratitude. If I could ask all parents and family members, if you would just stand for a moment, thanking you for helping these young men arrive at this destination. It is great to have you here, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all the partnership that you have offered us as we have helped raise these young men. As we award diplomas, I'm also grateful that our board chair, Mr. Matt Burns, has joined us on the podium. I've just asked him just to offer a quick greeting.
Thank you, Ned. Good morning, everyone. My name is Matt Burns. I chair the board of directors here at the Church Farm School. It's really my privilege to do so, and this is one of my favorite days of the year because I get to be with these excellent young men who are here graduating today and get a chance to hand them a diploma on the stage. I want to congratulate both our graduates, but also importantly, the families and friends that are here today to celebrate this accomplishment. Also, our faculty and administrators who are here on both sides of the students. Well done this year. We know your dedication and your effort to bring these students to this podium today. And finally, our board of directors. We have 20 volunteer board directors. 5 are alumni, and several of our board is here today to be part of our ceremony and celebration. But I want to put out a challenge to our graduates that one day you will return to CFS as a board member to help the future classes and maybe even give out a diploma to the class of 2043 after you've gone on with your education and your success, that you share that with future classes here at the Church Farm School. I'm sure you're a little worried about next year and what's next. And I see our valedictorian shaking his head. It's a nervous time. But you really have 2 things going for you that put you ahead of everyone else. You have the persistently pursuing excellence, and also you have brotherhood. Those 2 things you've learned here at Church Farm School. Your brotherhood, serving others, showing respect, listening when you don't like the message, maybe challenging the message, helping with the message, and the service work that you do. And you're excellent, doing good work as best you can all the time. So with that, congratulations to the class of 2023. It's my privilege as board chair to give you diplomas today. I'll see you on stage.
Sit tight as we get set up. Are we ready? All right. It is my great pleasure to begin the awarding of diplomas to the class of 2023. David Anthony Alfaro. Andre Kofi Anima.
Sorry. Oh, you're not going in the pocket.
Tyler Alexander Armstrong. Michael Asante Bebu. Jalord Kofi Ba. Donaldson Aluwatobi Bumboy. Michael Yao Asare Buono. Olivier Blue Cohen. Daniel Ifa. Jacob Edward Mulgrew Erdman. We practiced. No worries, we won't hold the diplomas. Atura Huron. Caleb Alexander Hammond. Gabriel Enriquez Peralta. Alain Omar Huerta Salas. Cameron Seth Jenkins. Umar Amadou Job. Dylan Jeremiah Jones. Malik Alexander Lacey. Brandon Lay. Jonathan Chongyun Lee. I have the faith. Joseph Alexander Marca. Jordan Christopher Matthews. Sean Marefru. Cuejo Anina. Special presentation here. Ready? Larry Shakile Paul. Okay. Akinkumi Ibukun Peter Koi. Yasin Walid Ramadan. Emmanuel Daniel Richards. Okay. Jaded Kenneth Roberson. Shh. Everyone needs their moment. Amado Antonio Rosendo. Karan Ver Singh. Jose Alain Sotelo Herrera. That was joyful. Mohammed Aliou Sow. Mike Clifford Theodore II. Lloyd Anthony Thomas Solis Ortega. And not last but not least, Luis Alexis Trevino. I will. So we're going to do this a little differently. Stay standing. The rest of the class join in standing. Ladies and gentlemen, and enthusiastic little ones, I present to you the class of 2023. You may turn your tassels, gentlemen.
All right. One last bit of instructions. Gentlemen, one just last little bit of instructions for the conclusion to our ceremony. All right, men. This does conclude the 101st commencement ceremonies. And again, congratulations to the class of 2023. Each of you prepares for a future that's awaiting, and you guys are certainly ready. As you do that, I want to remind those young men of grades 9 through 11 that you will be remaining here on campus for a few days of examinations, a little bit of assessments as we sort of go along. I ask members of the audience today to let the class process out. They're going to head to Chapel Lane, right in front of the chapel, heading down towards the main building, where they'll line up for some handshaking. The members of the board, faculty, and staff will follow and start the handshaking, followed by grades 9 through 11, and doing that. And then we'll have plenty of time for pictures and other things as you wish in terms of doing that. And there'll be some faculty guiding you along the way as well. After the 9th and 11th grade do that, they'll head right over to the dining hall for lunch and do that. Graduates should return caps and gowns to the designated areas before you leave campus. Faculty, please do the same in the faculty lounge. There might be some grab-and-go snacks and drinks available for the graduates on this side as you prepare to depart no later than 2 o'clock, please, so the school can continue moving forward with these examinations I just talked about. Lastly, just a reminder to all, safety first. Please be patient and please use the tunnel as you go back and forth. If you need assistance, please let us know so we can help you get across safely Route 30. Again, thank you all very much for being here. It's a privilege and honor to do this each year, sending a great group of guys into the world. The commencement ceremonies are now officially over.